Everybody, here's a quick peek at my prepper haul from estate sailing and garage sailing this past weekend. I just wanted to show you what goodies are out there that you can find. You never know what you're going to find, and it usually works out to a pretty good deal when you compare it to regular retail price. And I separated things into categories. This is what I found I went to an estate sale, and all of this stuff you see here was found at the same estate sale. The bucket, all of this stuff. And this I found at one other garage sale. It's one of those little quick grills, and it was $1. The rest of this stuff I spent $3.78 on total. There was tax at an estate sale, and it was before the 1 o'clock hour before everything goes to half price. So, you know, I couldn't really complain. Okay, so basically I'm always on the lookout for prepper supplies, for bandages. There was some Bactine spray. This is about half full, but it was only 25 cents. Thought that was a good deal. Some bandages, brand name bandages, gauze, paper tape for people who are allergic to regular tape. And sorry, I'm one room removed from the birds, hoping that they'll be quiet. Okay, then tool section. Again, I needed a screwdriver, so got that. Some steel wool to hopefully use with batteries to start fires if I need to do that. Although this is medium coarse, and I've heard you might need to use fine steel wool, so if anybody knows for sure on that, can you let me know? Some twine. This is always good to have, especially for gardening purposes. I tie up my tomatoes with twine. Some rust and corrosion lubricant. This little pup was 30 cents, and he is about full to here. And I thought, well, you know, that's probably good. You just need a little squirt every now and then. Some fishing line, always good to get. I think this was 25 cents, not sure. But I know I paid $3.78 for all this stuff. Sterno, these are always good to get. Canned heat, fuel for cooking. I always pick these up when I see them. You can see these anywhere from 50 cents to $2, depending on where you find them, at garage sales and estate sales. Okay. Some Cottonelle wipes that are still sealed in the original bag. You know, good to have for hygiene, cleaning your hands. If you don't have a lot of water around, at least you're going to have some way to wipe your hands off. I did find some Mucinex, and you know this stuff is really expensive if you buy the brand Mucinex, 600 milligrams of guaifenesin to help liquefy mucus so that you can cough it up very nicely. Now I know lots of you, your eyes are rolling in the back of your head going, expiration date, you don't know but buying somebody else's old medicine. I know, I get it. Right there. See that? 2014. Still good. Relax. Okay. Remember, this is SHTF event situation. I'm not going to be using this stuff just on a regular day, but if something bad happens, I've got something. All right, need to keep the troops healthy so we can protect ourselves and carry on. Always grab the bug spray. I'm a big believer of that whenever you see it. This one was probably maybe about this full, but it was only 20 cents, and this one was probably about up to here, and I think it was 50 cents, so I decided to get both of those. The Lysol was 60 cents, and the soft scrubs, I think they, oh, here, 30 cents on this one. This one was probably the same. And I think the bucket they threw in, because I put everything in the bucket to carry it up to the front, and that's how it happened. Now, a little key note, at estate sales, there's usually the woman inside, and then there's the guy in the garage. And the guy in the garage, he has a little notepad, or a little receipt pad, and he'll write you up a receipt, and you go and you pay the woman inside in the living room. At least that's how it is down here. And I recommend getting a pile of stuff and putting it in a pile, and for some reason, it always comes out to be a better deal than you think. I don't know why, but it's happened every single time. And I think they're just so happy to move the stuff. They're not emotionally married to the stuff. It's not their stuff. They're just kind of clearing out a house. And so they know that anything that they're stuck with, they're going to have to be packing up and doing other things with. So magic kind of happens when you put things in a pile, and you know, just ask him how much is it for everything, and he adds everything up separately, but it always comes up less than what all the prices on the stuff. I don't know why. Okay, this little guy, quick grill for $1. It's got the charcoal cubes and the grill, and you know, I figured this would be good just if we go camping, or you know, a bug out situation, or even you have to give it to another family to set up a cooking situation. It might be a good barter item as well. Okay, so there you go, folks. A big whopping $4.78 spent here. Just wanted you to know that there are really good deals out there. If you're a prepper and money is an issue, just know this is a great resource for you. And two things to think about if, let's say, even gas money is an issue. Let's say you don't have the gas to drive around all over town looking for these things. Find the estate sales first, because you're going to have concentrated number of items in one house. A lot more individual items can be packed into one house than in 10 different garage sales. So it'll save you time driving around and walking around, especially if you're after basic supplies like these. And the other thing is, if you don't want to do a lot of walking around at garage sales or driving around to different garage sales, look for those community garage sales. You can find them in your local paper, online on your paper, or on Craigslist. Usually you'll get a good concentration of garage sales in one neighborhood, and that really works well for the buyer and works horribly for the poor sellers, because they're all each other's competition. So, you know, just good things to note. And so those are some tips. Happy and healthy prepping, and keep those stockpiles packed. Take care, everybody.